Let me go.
Yeah.
I pulled up with the hand cannon like sandwich. Eat the track up, it's a blitz, I'm famished. My homie missile make I bump my cloud vanish. Icon in the silverback did damage. Hood do slipping, they sleep on a hammock. That's how I rock, don't take it for granted. My herbal drop, put your body through the canvas. Gotta stay trained like New York Transit. Trampling dudes, handling weapons, no panicking. Long ass laser that link like a javelin. Hit you with the van, your clan be vanishing. Ink from my pen will leave trails of pathogen. It's no error, my error bring terror. Shield concealed in the polo sweater. Just an animal cub, I had alien blood. I think of love when I met droids, got a buzz.
Yeah, it's time to shake up the cosmos with shenanigans. Revenge is sweetest, so taste the heat and we back again. The space pirates team with Samus Aran. We loot and plunder every border from the Bronx to Japan. Ruck rules as fuck rules in the mirrorverse. The Federation's corrupted, parasitic curse. We blasting haters like it's Metroidvania and spin around psychotically like we in Tasmania.
That's the motherfucking menace. Icon. Yeah.
We 5 deep in the monster. Pull up on you, spin a block. This guy's needed a doctor. Should've went to church, took blind heed of the Proverbs. Thought they built tough, but they tried meeting a monster. If you a pussy, then I'm freaking it proper. Pussy buffet, I'm eating your roster. Fuck around, I'm Arnold. I get to the chopper. You a teddy bear. This guy's sleeping with toddlers. We ain't friends, we mere acquaintances. I heard him spitting bars, and little bro, I couldn't hang with it. Fan the fires and see how big the flames can get extinguished. Shit, we like the fire, burn the cane with it. Tried to go big, but I guess I'm fucking 86. Y'all rap, but motherfucker, I was made for this. Got the plasma beam and I be aiming it. Mother brain this bitch, blow the world up if I don't make it famous, kid.
Yeah, it's time to shake up the cosmos with shenanigans. Revenge is sweetest, so taste the heat and we back again. The space pirates team with Samus Aran. We loot and plunder every border from the Bronx to Japan. Ruck rules as fuck rules in the mirrorverse. The Federation's corrupted, parasitic curse. We blasting haters like it's Metroidvania and spin around psychotically like we in Tasmania. Yeah, straight from the gates of the planet CBs, I come to free thee, intimidating the competition with heebie-jeebies. These motherfuckers been shitting on me like I don't matter. It's time to take on the haters, heads on a fucking platter. People acknowledge your tribal chief, the table set. My verbiage tinkles a little bit, making panties wet. I'm Dark Samus, no more heroics, I'm out for business. My prime objective is bound and hunting the ones who fear this. I don't get into the rap beef just because it's trendy, but if I did, I'd be popping the BBLs or Drizzy. Get it? BBL Drizzy. Yeah, I did this remix for fun, just to be damn my meta. Those fuckers won't on my tracks, so I can suck my plasma beam. I'm gotten so mean, I'm hardened by the orbit. My shit's so laser precision, and y'all don't even know it. I'm super smashing these brothers that eat the comp like Ridley, and leave you butthurt like after parties with Mickey Diddy. I'm leaving all of you bozo chozos in fucking ruins. Dreading my time with the mic, the state of shock that you in. I'm super fusion with fuckery, ran amok with heat. I will defeat my enemies, Icon Illa, and pass this beast. Yeah, it's time to shake up the cosmos with shenanigans. Revenge is sweetest, so taste the heat and we back again. The space pirates team with Samus Aran. We loot and plunder every border from the Bronx to Japan. Ruck rules as fuck rules in the mirrorverse. The Federation's corrupted, parasitic curse. We blasting haters like it's Metroidvania and spin around psychotically like we in Tasmania. It's time to shake up the cosmos with shenanigans. Revenge is sweetest, so taste the heat and we back again. The space pirates team with Samus Aran. We loot and plunder every border from the Bronx to Japan. Ruck rules as fuck rules in the mirrorverse. The Federation's corrupted, parasitic curse. We blasting haters like it's Metroidvania and spin around psychotically like we in Tasmania. Yeah, y'all wasn't expecting a remix, huh? I got the space pirates taking over for the summer of 24. Let's go. Yeah, yo. Past the menace, Illa the Sandman, Icon. Let's get it. Yeah.
on my damn wallet, a butterfly flew out. The hell? Ridiculous. Yo, what the hell you dream of? Fast trips, expensive trips, don't gotta pay bills, gotta get that bag quick. Tired of having nothing in my pocket, spending money on stupid shit, gotta stop it. Yo, what the hell you dream of? Fast trips, expensive trips, don't gotta pay bills, gotta get that bag quick. What? Tired of having nothing in my pocket, spending money on stupid shit, I gotta stop it. Woke up broke as fuck, thinking about the money bags, wanna get the fast money on the daily task. Nothing in the fridge, so I'm thinking about the money heist. You get left, cause my pockets ain't looking right. Looking in my fridge, baking soda and a broke light. Just hold tight, the plan will mold right. Got that caper applied on rich neighbors. Might as well pray to Yahweh to Savior. Dumping on my belly, I'm hungry and ready. Fast for the cash like Michael Andretti. No matter what, I chase those bucks. My car don't got money, credit smudge. Jobs always bother me, gotta win the lottery. When I leave the country, please don't bother me. Hog tie, my prize in the archives. Been in poverty for a long time. Yo, what the hell you dream of? Fast trips, expensive trips, don't gotta pay bills, gotta get the bag quick. Tired of having nothing in my pocket, spending money on stupid shit, gotta stop it. Yo, what the hell you dream of? Fast trips, expensive trips, don't gotta pay bills, gotta get the bag quick. What? Tired of having nothing in my pocket, spending money on stupid shit, I gotta stop it. Dollar per word, my learning curve. Fuck off, you lame birds, my trap is absurd. Pocket watcher got you plotting on the opposition. The only thing holding you back is prison. Getting fired from job, time is running out. Gotta pay the light bill, Con Ed bugging out. It's imperative, that's how I gotta live. I'm broke, don't even ask for a cig. Gotta borrow money to pay what I owe. Hurricane Sandy gave us a blow. After that, COVID swallowed the world whole. Couldn't go nowhere, stay in your home. Every day I paper chase, you know what I ate for breakfast. Success on my dinner plate. Delicious. When I gotta raise, here comes inflation. Fucking hate it, I'm losing my patience.
Blaze was goody. I see you. All right. Tapping in on the late light. Excuse me. My damn socks is in the damn way. Pardon me, y'all. Yo, what it do though? Episode 314, 314. Council Roundtable signing back in. Once again, can you comprehend, my friend? Yeah, a little late night edition. I know I was supposed to be live earlier, but hey, you know, shit happens. What can I say? But we here now, B. That's what matters. That's what all that matters right now. Trying to go out the blaze. All right, appreciate you. Let me read what you had said right here. Kross got options. He gonna be okay. He should be in horror movies anyway. Yeah, Kross is gonna be good. My thing is that here we go again with WWE now listening to the fans' requests. It doesn't matter if you or me or anybody else from the round table that don't like him. It don't matter. If people are sitting there saying that we want him, give people what the hell they want. Yeah, what they pay for also. Thanks, babe. You know, Vince was on that same type of time from before, too. I don't get this company. I really don't. This is the only company that'll force feed you stuff that you don't want. Like, even if you feel like, okay, he's not that good in the ring, we can use him backstage. Maybe he can give us some creative ideas when it comes to character development. You could do that. But to just let him walk, it's just. And then when he was saying in the his documentary, when he was saying that how he was telling them to ignore that we want Kross chance, and there was other rumors saying that they was taking signs away that said we want Kross. WWE been on that type of time for a long time, B. They was doing the same thing with Rusev. Remember Rusev Day? They tried to dim that. Matter of fact, they did. When this dude was super duper lit, what they do with that? They wasn't here for it. So they purposely buried him for nothing. And all the money is going back to you. Yeah, they're gonna get their cut, but the money's going back to you. The money's going back into the company. I just don't get it. They're making your job easier. That Karrion Kross said it too. He was like, yo, somebody else could do the same thing that I did. But just because that's your guy or that's your girl or whatever, it's cool. But if I do it, it's not. Like Blake said, they did Rusev Day super dirty. Now nobody cares that he's back. Yeah. And let's not forget, he didn't really get a proper presentation when he came back. They didn't have no like vignettes of like, oh, Rusev is coming back. They just brung him out. They probably, if anything, they probably only had like one vignette. And then they just brought him back like boom, pow, surprise. Like, no, like, you got to remember the same fans I was watching at that time, they're not around anymore. Y'all already chased those fans away. So you're going to have to reintroduce them to the new fans. And it's like, they just see him as a big brute. And it's like, okay, you're a big brute. What else you got going on? I think they should have took this dude, Aiden English from TNA. And I get like he's their commentator, granted. But you're doing that on, I don't know if TNA is live or not, but you're doing that on Wednesdays. If y'all live, like my dude, you could come through or whatever on Mondays to come introduce this dude Rusev to the ring. That whole Rusev Day shit got over big time. But I don't feel bad for Kross. It's just like, actually, I'm not surprised. And I was saying like, Kross, just go. You know what I mean? Like, you sitting there saying you want to be there forever. It's pretty obvious they don't want you there. Just go. And that's what be killing people's love for the game when it comes to wrestling. I remember there's a few people from before that said that WWE just basically killed their passion. And it's sad. They killed mine too, babe. What's good, Color? Color said WWE games needs competition. I wish AEW would make another video game. Like with AEW, like what they did, what people will rub people the wrong way is that they released an unfinished game, even though they took mad long to develop it, which doesn't make any sense. It's like, yo, you should have had everything. Like, and it's still incomplete in a way, even though they unlock some season passes here and there. It's still incomplete. It doesn't have a lot of game modes. Like the game is fine. Like the gameplay is fine. You know, it has that retro vibe when it comes to No Mercy and it's a NWO versus WCW, that type of vibe for the Nintendo 64. The whole Aki engine gameplay. But other than that, it has nothing going for it. You know, they got the Jericho Cruise on there. You know, but it's like you should have been had that on there. You should have been had that fun stuff. They just put the Stadium Stampede on there. Like the Stadium Stampede should have been there. It took y'all all this time, put the company in the red and everything to develop this game, and it was still incomplete. Yo, TNA gets a video game. Nah, nobody jacking that. They actually did come out with another game. No, matter of fact, I'm tripping. No, they only had that one Impact game, but the game that they had on I think it was for the PSP. That when they came out with the PSP version of Impact, it was somewhat different, and then they added Hulk Hogan to it. Hulk Hogan was a playable character in that one. He's not a playable character in the other ones. That's like the main difference. WWE need to go back to SmackDown versus Raw type of game instead of a simulator type game. See, here's the thing with the 2K games. It's like it's cool. It really is. But after a while, it does get tedious. It's like, damn, you know, like what they need. How can I explain? Because I'm not really here for like the button mashing like that. And they actually give you that option too. Like, I ain't played 2K25 yet, but in 2K24, they give you that option if you want to button mash or you want to play the mini game. You know, the mini game when you stop the in the middle of the target, you stop the target in the middle of the indicator, whatever the case may be, or you go, button mash. They give you that option. But other than that, you know, they the gameplay is basically the same when it comes to older 2K. It's like, okay, like have some more features, you know. But how people are saying it's completely trash, no. I won't go that far. Because they all spinning that narrative like, oh my God, it's just completely trash. No, it's not. It just gets redundant after a while because it's not really much to do. Like they focus more on bringing in more and more wrestlers, more and more characters. That's their main thing is that and how they look. But we need more game modes. Like especially when it comes to the GM mode, like the GM mode needs to be a little bit better. Matter of fact, I think they took the GM mode out because the GM mode is in 2K24. I don't know if it's in 2K25. I heard that they took it away for the island of relevancy, and I heard that was ass. Like basically, the island of relevancy is just like NBA 2K's I forgot what you call that. When you're in the city, it's basically like that, but in like in a wrestling type storyline. And on paper that sounds interesting. Like, okay, like you got WWE 2K doing the whole NBA 2K thing, you going around the city and stuff, but they said not really much with that. That gets old pretty fast. What my dude talking about? Blaze said, I have both TNA games. I never played it for real. So they only well, you got it for two different consoles, or you got one specific game? I thought it was only that one game, TNA Impact. They got one for the PS2, I think. It's either the PS2 or the PS3, and they got the other version for the PSP, and that's the one you could pick Hogan in. But yeah, and yeah, like you said, I don't know if I spelled Scarlett name right, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Scarlett Bordeaux or Boudreaux. Y'all know who I'm talking about when it comes to her. And yeah. They didn't know what the hell to do with them in the first place. So I would say he should go to TNA. Yeah. Definitely go to TNA. You know what I'm saying? Go to TNA. They need the star power. I was also saying AJ should go back to TNA and be like their savior or whatchamacallit, the protector of TNA. They need as much star power as they can get. Have them work with the young talent. Yeah, B. But this dude here. You want Brock? You got him. Triple H, man. You drop that, like open up the floodgates real quick. And boring ass Raw, man. Raw, man. Man, I swear. How many Raws is it gonna end with this dude jumping people? It always ends with the Vision jumping somebody. That happened. This happened like what, the past couple of months now. Give or take one Monday, they chased them off. But for the most part, that's all you see. It's the same thing. Like, I don't know how people could sit there and just watch that shit religiously from beginning to end. I can't. Nothing happens. Now you got what? 4 different El Grande Americanos. They're about to have their own stable. What are we doing? Maddie Ice Team. What's going on, Maddie Ice Team USA?
It is AEW and they 500 stables.
2K26 coming in March. And that's the other thing about 2K also. It's like, yo, if the gameplay is going to basically be the same, y'all don't have to come out with a, you know what I'm saying, the same game every single year. Yeah, they do the same thing with basketball. And Madden does the same thing. It's like, yo, y'all are so lazy. Do something different. Or just keep releasing season passes and DLCs. Like, you know what? This is the new year. We're gonna send a roster refresher. You got a DLC as a roster refresher for that particular year. Do that. Because you over here charging people $60, sometimes $100 when it comes to the deluxe edition. Let's really be real. It's like over $100 for the, I don't know what's deluxe about it. It's the same damn game ultimately. It just has a different cover. Yeah, motherfuckers keep buying the shit. They'll keep buying it, and when it just drops, it literally just dropped, and I'm like, yo, why do y'all do that? Like, yo, like I wait. Why buy it when it just drops? Like, please, it's definitely not that serious. And then when I wait, plus I got the PS Plus going on, I end up getting it for free. So y'all over there spending $60+, some people over $100 for a free game. That's on y'all. What's good, Toph? Lazy Levesque, yeah. He's very lazy, man. Like, I'm just so over that dude. It's like I done said everything about him under the sun. It's like I ran out of words. He's just pathetic. And you still got these cornballs out here. Oh, let Papa H cook. You gotta let her cook. Well, you're already 6 months in. 6 months in, let him cook. The kitchen is burnt to the ground.
The niggas in the kitchen, but ain't even cooking.
Right.
He's just standing there.
As a matter of fact, babe, come to figure out, now that you said that shit, he don't even be in Gorilla like that. I heard he wasn't even in Gorilla last night. Who's calling the fucking show? I mean, talk shit about Vince, but 9 times out of 10, Vince was always in Gorilla. Like, what else is Triple H at? He's not even booking the damn show. He's not even there. I bet he is. Because I don't even think Rhea was on the show last night, as a matter of fact. Let me fucking find, yo, Buddy Matthews. He might be fucking your wife, allegedly. Y'all know about that, Maddie. Hell yeah. Can't wait for GTA 6. I'm definitely locked in. Me and my lady, we locked in when it comes to that. Bronson need to steal Jay's shoes. See, that's the thing. It's like enough with the shoe stealing, because it's like, it was funny at first, but it's like, you know how WWE is. When something works, they just drill this shit into the damn ground. It was funny at first. Now you're gonna do this shit every single week now. The tribal thief. I swear, yo. And what is this vision per se? That's their name now, the Vision. What is a vision?
There isn't no vision.
Motherfuckers bogus as hell, B.
Stop saying it.
Damn Vision. What's going on though, y'all? How y'all feeling out there? How y'all day coming along? Y'all see this dude Gunther? Y'all see this dude Gunther on this dude Undertaker's show? Now this dude over here talking about he's not wrestling is not his passion, cooking is his passion.
That nigga mean because he hungry.
Oh, the Vision going after the tag title so they can have all the gold and power. I would think so.
I mean, don't they all do that?
Yeah, but I won't be surprised if they do that. Who the hell are the tag team champs anyway? Like the damn show was so damn weak. I forgot who the tag team champs is. I know Diesel's is the tag team champs. The Wyatt Six, they're the tag team champs on SmackDown. Who the hell is the tag team? Oh yeah, the Judgment Day, the Cringement Day. That's right. I won't be surprised if they end up doing that. But right now they in the CM Punk vortex. It's like that's the only people they could beef with. CM Punk, LA Knight, and Roman Reigns. That's it. These dudes be acting like they don't have a roster with like loads of people. The hell. What's this right here? What they talking about with this right here? About Chris Jericho. He always been saying some goofy shit. Chris Jericho deal ends in December. Yeah, you know he's definitely going to WWE. It's a wrap. He's over to a WWE return, depending on the situation. Of course he is. In a way, I don't blame him, but at the same time, it's like, damn. Y'all ain't shit because this dude, Tony Khan, would sit here and book y'all like gods. And then how y'all repay him as soon as y'all contract is up, well, time to go. That's why I said shouts go out to this dude, Dustin, man. Dustin stayed. He resigned. Was like, you know what? I'm retiring here. Because he's been treated well. Dude got he lost the TNT championship recently. But when he won the TNT championship, he had 4 belts? And shots go out to him. He knows that's loyalty to me, if you ask me. It's like, well, Mox better not leave no time soon. Like, when your deal is up, sign for another 5 years or whatever. That's what I say. But yeah, Jericho's definitely going. Jericho's definitely going back. He want, he's gonna want to get put in the Hall of Fame. All out the fly stuff. And was that December? Oh yeah, December. Yeah, surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble. Calling it now. Jericho will be in Saudi Arabia next year.
and sell out.
Sell out Arabia, babe. Appreciate Toph. Appreciate you, Toph, for spreading the news. Let them know we live. Oh yeah. Fuck. Who the hell is? Oh yeah, it's Christmas Day. That's right. Yeah, but them like, how they gonna do that though? Because them being they both being heel teams. I'm here for it. If they end up taking the belts of Christmas Day, hey, why not? That's what I say. I'm not against that idea because it needs some new people holding those damn belts. These dudes always have the belts. And they remember the last title run they had, they barely defended them. The hell. But yeah, B. Can't wait for that Grand Theft though. I ain't gonna hold you. You got me thinking about that shit, Maddie. I remember they were trying to put rumors out there saying, "Oh, it's gonna get pushed. It's gonna get pushed again." Like if Rockstar didn't say that, then I ain't trying to hear it. The hell up out of here. Fuck. Her Victoria is actually gonna be in Clash. As a matter of fact, she was on what's the name, SoCal Val's podcast, and I think she was saying something about her pulling up over there. I guess as a guest. That's gonna be pretty interesting to see what they do with that. I'm looking to see is there any update on Naomi. They're saying that Naomi's hurt. Or hope is not legitimate. I definitely hope she's okay. People seen her take that damn spill. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up, B. That's what's up. Let them know. Let your co-workers know, B. We live over here. It's a little late, but we here though.
Go ahead and take that bathroom break.
Take that bathroom break, hide in the bathroom, and get your comments in. Oh, Karrion Kross is the only one that was released though. Fucking Ashanti D Adonis, she ended up getting released. For those out there that don't remember, that was a dude that was in Hit Row. He had went to NXT for a little while. He was on I think he's like on some player type shit. That was his new character, hollering at chicks, whatever the case may be. Your co-workers are bums. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know. I think when Karrion Kross had did this shit, I think this promo right here sealed his fate.
That Logan Paul just won it. Let's talk about, Sam. Let's talk about what Logan Paul represents. The shortcut. Feels so good to be here. Feels so good to be in the business. Thinking about all of the funerals that I wasn't able to attend for the last 11 years in this business. All the holidays I missed. You know, I could have just started a YouTube channel. Could have just jumped in there with AJ Styles. Feels really good, right? It's awesome. It's really good.
Do you guys know we have 25 years combined experience, and what are we doing on Mania?
Well, they know because they're normal human beings, and they actually love professional wrestling. But apparently, that doesn't mean shit anymore.
Normal human beings that love pro wrestling. Let's really be real. Them suits don't know what the hell pro wrestling is. We all know that. They just looking at the numbers, they're looking at the dollar signs, see who brings in the most revenue. That's what they're looking at. And like I said from before, we don't have to be like us over here in the round table. We don't have to be here looking for Karrion Kross. There are people that's in droves in different cities in America that is asking for this dude. We want Kross. We want Kross. They buying his merch. I didn't even know the dude had merch, but they buying it. So it's like, what are we doing here? Like, why do y'all keep doing that? Give people what the hell they want. And there was people saying like, oh, look, they wasn't saying we want Kross. They wasn't saying we want Kross out here because they was in Canada. I think it was in Quebec. They was in Quebec last night. I was like, well, in a way that don't count because it's not America. They was chanting his name in America, not everywhere else. I guess we will see when they get off that tour.
Doesn't mean shit. All I asked Alan to do was for once to not think about just himself. Think about
Alan is AJ Styles, by the way.
Everybody in the back and think about the professional wrestling fans. That's all I wanted him to do. Sometimes to do the right thing, you have to do the wrong thing. But he's a narcissist and he had to do it his way. Hey, Alan, how many more WrestleManias do you have in your system? Probably, I don't know, one. Maybe it's just the last one. And you just pissed that away. For what? For what? For your way? Thanks a lot, bud. I really appreciate it. You want to know what the best advice I ever got? It was from Bill Goldberg. 2021, back when I was in the Twilight Zone, you know what I mean? I'm wrestling.
He lost me with that one. You got advice from Goldberg, you doomed to fail. You're getting advice from Goldberg. Well, I'm gonna let him carry on.
For gasoline. It was awesome. Let me tell you all about it. Bill goes, hey, Kross, you know what? You remind me a lot of me. I go, I think we have different styles, Bill, but I really appreciate that. Do you have any advice for me? He goes, you know what? You just got to be a good soldier. A good soldier is what he said. So I decided to be a good soldier. You know what happened?
What? Excuse me, sir? Bill Goldberg told him he had to be a good Bill. Billiam Goldbum. When was you ever a good soldier? Like, yeah, you had that, you know what I mean, that vicious mean streak, but my dude, all you cared about was your fucking self. You know, sit there and tell this dude to do something that you never fucking did. When you ever got anybody over? Like, seriously, when did this dude Goldbum get anybody over? I mean, anyone. Be a good soldier. Miss me with that goofy shit.
They released me. And then I come back. You know what being a good soldier gets you, everybody here? Just so in case you're wondering, you want the back scoop here. Being a good soldier gets your times cut. Being a good soldier means that people come up to you and say, hey, you got any great ideas? Yeah, here it is from Scarlett. No. That's a little too great. We're looking just for good ideas. That's for those guys over there. That's what being a good soldier is, okay?
What the hell? He said, We're not looking for great ideas. We're looking for good ideas. What? I'm telling you, this company is insane. Who says that? I don't. Yo, that idea is too good. Oh, like what? It got to be mid. Why? Because you don't want him to outshine y'all petty ideas. Because y'all don't give a fuck about the damn product. Y'all just care about the money that it shoots out.
Being a good soldier is coming to your hometown where you cut your teeth, where you got started, and not being on the card. It's all about viral moments now. That's what it's all about. Yep. Viral moments. Well, Guy, everybody's been telling me that I got to become undeniable. And as soon as it happens, they ignore it and they shut it down. I never asked to wrestle Randy. I never asked. That happened organically, and you ignored it for a viral moment. And good on Joe. Nothing against him. But you ignored it. And the crowd told you exactly how they felt about me on SmackDown when I was eliminated. And you ignored it. Become undeniable. My ass. My ass. You want a viral moment?
Fat ass.
On behalf of all of the true fans of professional wrestling, Guy with the suit and tie in the truck, go fuck yourself. That's from Killer Kross. No.
That's when he sealed his fate, B. Yeah, that happened around WrestleMania season, right after WrestleMania, I think. Toph,
Yo,
what's going on, my dude?
I just got a new TV. Just in the process of hooking it up. You know, trying to get the feel for it and all that.
Congrats. How many inches? Pause.
Yeah, that's a big pause right there. Yeah, it's a 45. I don't want it too big.
Okay.
Pause.
Okay. Yeah, I was just playing that promo that this dude had cut. I think it was it was after Mania, or was it Rumble?
That was after Mania, yeah.
It was after Mania, yeah. That's basically, I was saying that's basically when this dude has sealed his fate. This dude Karrion.
Oh man, he got him. Like I said, I'm not even a cross dude. You know, it's the age-old rule, man. You get yourself over, you're fucked.
Mm-hmm. I was saying the same thing about Rusev Day.
Right. What was it? Vince thought the chant was over, not Rusev. So dumb.
And it's like, duh, of course. Like the chant is over because they chanting about me, dickhead.
Yeah, I was saying earlier today, like,
yeah,
another reason why the Cross stuff isn't a work. That Sammy feud, you know, the whole point of the feud was Cross was basically saying like, you know, I'm right, you're wrong. And that was the stipulation to their match, was if he beat Sammy, Sammy had to admit that Cross was right. But then if Sammy beat him, then Cross had to admit he was wrong. Totally dropped. No mention or anything.
Yeah.
Like nothing. So that's not a big thing, you know. So I don't know how many, like I said, I talked about this before, like it's like the Mox thing. You know, when Mox left WWE, wrestling is a very strange world. It's the one world of entertainment where you can tell people verbatim what's going to happen, and people think you're trying to throw them off the scent. Like when Mox said he was leaving WWE, and so many folks were just like, "It's a work, it's a storyline. He's not leaving," and then he left, and he showed up in AEW, and everyone's like, "What?" Like it's the same thing here. Like people are convinced that it's a work, and I'm just like, okay, for the sake of argument, like, all right, let's just say this is a work. What's the end game here?
Right.
They're not building into anything. Like
that's what I was asking John. I'm like, if this is a work, what is the like?
Right.
You know, it's not like he was beefing with the establishment from afar on screen.
Yeah. Just like I don't need dirt sheets. I don't need Sean Ross Sapp. I don't need Meltzer, Alvarez, Observer, Fightful. I don't need any of these dirt sheets. All I need are my own two eyes and the common sense, you know. Shout outs to Knox. He used to always say, you know, the show for intelligent wrestling fans. You've been watching the product for the past year. Their lack of usage for Cross tells the story. I mean, he wasn't featured in Money in the Bank. He wasn't featured in King of the Ring. they have those qualifying matches before they do the match. Like he could have been in a qualifying match. Like he wasn't in either one. It's one thing if he wasn't in one of them, but he wasn't considered for both. Then there was the Logan Paul thing. You played the clip where he crashed out at AJ. I remember they had a segment on Raw where AJ was like, "Well, if you got a problem with Logan Paul, why don't you do something about it?" And Kross was like, "I think I will." I'm thinking, okay, we'll get across Logan Paul for you. Nothing. It just dropped. No mention of it. Next thing you know, Paul's on SmackDown teaming with Drew as if like the shit with Kross never happened. So it's just like, and then of course, most recently, I just mentioned the stipulation where if he beat Sammy had to say, "Kross, you're right," and then if Sammy beat him, Kross had to say, "Sammy, you're right." I was wrong.
Let's not forget. He was like, remember this dude Karrion Kross was laid out or whatever, and Scarlett gave Sami Zayn the pipe to hit Kross. I'm like, so you want to get your head busted open just to prove that you're right? Why?
Right. Just the lack of usage of him just tells the story, and then John tried to rationalize it. We talked about a couple of weeks ago, and John, he said that he heard that they're ready to push him. He just needs to sign. He needs to give a commitment first. And I'm just like, see, here we go again. That's the chicken and the egg bullshit thing.
It's like, yo, like that's what I'm trying to explain to John. I'm like, come on, my dude, you gotta stop giving these dudes chance to chance. Like, give and watch a product for decades. Like, how many people that re-signed turned into jobbers right after the pending went dry?
Right.
Look at Chad Gable. Look at Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
He's not even a Savage no more. As soon as he signed on the dotted line, he just got turned into a jobber. That happened to numerous people that are re-signed for another 5 years. They're like, oh well, since you had re-signed, we could treat you like a bum now. Demoralize you a little bit.
But the age-old rule has always been the same. If you get yourself over, you're in a doghouse, and he got himself over. So now, all that being said, as I've talked about, not really so much here like on Council Roundtable, but I've talked about it a lot online. You alluded to it earlier because I was listening.
Yeah,
he's got to work on his in-ring. He's not dog shit in the ring, but he's nothing special in the ring either. And in my personal opinion, I think that's what the Sami Zayn feud was for. I think that was Triple H's way of trying to bring that out. There's certain wrestlers that they just have a reputation for, like, man, like they can't have a bad match with anybody. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Shawn Michaels, AJ Styles, Bryan Danielson, Omega, Ospreay, Swerve. Just so many wrestlers over the years. Like they have the reputation. It's like they bring out the best in people. Sami Zayn is one of those guys. Like it's really hard for him to have like a bad match, and it'd be one thing like if him and Kross had one match, but they had three, and all three of them were just there. So I think that's what the feud was. I think that was a test for Kross. I think it was like they made that feud because a lot of people were confused. They were like, "Why is this feud even happening?" Which is a genuine question. I think it was a test from Triple H. I think he was like, "All right, let me put you in the ring with Sammy." Because and one thing too, like, because I have to explain this to a lot of folks, like, because people like man, tough, like you're putting a lot of emphasis like on in ring. But the reason why I'm putting emphasis on in ring, like I can say a lot of shit about Triple H, but one of the positives I will give him, he does care about the in ring more than Vince does. Vince didn't give a fuck about in ring. Triple H does. He is a, don't forget like the Cedric Alexander thing, the Cruiserweight Classic when he had that match with Ibushi. Cedric was not supposed to be signed. That match with Ibushi was so good. The fans gave it a standing ovation. Everybody was chanting, "Please sign Cedric." Triple H was like, "Fuck it." He just came out and he raised his hand and he just signed Cedric on the spot. Like he was never going to sign Cedric, but that match was so good. It literally
it was a Cruiserweight Classic, right?
Right. It was like an impromptu interview. Like that match is the sole reason why Cedric got a job. And granted, Cedric was never like a top guy or anything, but he was able to relay that into like a Cruiserweight title run. He was able to do like the Hurt Business thing. So he was able to turn it into something, good for him. So I do think that Triple H does care about in-ring a lot more than Triple H. If you are a good in-ring guy, I do think Triple H is willing to go the extra mile for
Yeah,
you.
he'll work with you if he sees that you could go in the ring. Yeah, because that's
Right.
why like it fits his formula. The whole 5 matches per PLE. He could
Right.
stretch the matches out and shit.
Right. I think if Sammy and Cross that went out there at SummerSlam and if they had like a banger, that got like a standing ovation or whatever, and I think if they had gotten through the curtain or through the gorilla, as soon as Cross went through the gorilla, Triple H would have shook his hand. You know how Triple H gives it up. He would have shook his hand.
Right.
Would
Took a
take the
pic
photo
with
on social
him.
media. He's
Right.
pointing at him, and then you would have heard an announcement the very next day. Cross signed new 5-year deal or whatever. But
I
instead,
believe it. Yeah.
they went out there, and again, the match wasn't bad, but it wasn't special. Like we watched this, we did the stream,
Yeah.
we saw the whole match. It was just there.
And I admitted it. Even I admitted, I was like, damn, Cross, this ain't it, my dude. I even admitted it.
Right. If you can't have a good match with Sami Zayn, it's like I don't really know what to tell you. But to kind of tie a bow on this, because I know TK wants to get his 10 cents in, but tie a bow on this, I think Cross, he's got everything but the in-ring. He's got the look, he's got the promo, he's got the presentation.
He's got the girl. No.
Right. He just has to work on his in-ring. I'm not saying he's got to be fucking like Ultimo Dragon, or anyone like that, but he needs to go and just work on a few fundamentals. If it was me personally, I'd go to New Japan if I were him, only because New Japan is where you go if you want to be a really good wrestler. That's what he's lacking. He needs to be better in the ring to be a major player in America. If he wants to be a top guy in a WWE or even in AEW, if he wants to be a top guy in an American promotion, he's got to work on his in-ring. He's not Jinder Mahal, but when the bell rings, it's just there, But he's got everything else, though. He checks every other box.
TKO.
Yo.
All right. Appreciate y'all pulling up on the late night edition.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, man.
And I would say, I would ask this: do you think maybe it's because the whole, he's doing like his moveset is more like a taekwondo moveset? Maybe he should work like a big man style, more slow and methodical with power moves.
I think he would have.
You think that's what he needs to change up?
It would help. I think Cross is in the wrong era. I think that the character he's portraying, if he was around in the Attitude Era or the Ruthless Aggression era, he'd fit like a glove. I think he'd be more successful back then. I think he fit in ECW.
Yeah, definitely.
I think he would have fit in Lucha.
Yeah.
Actually, he wasn't on the ground. He wasn't Lucha on the ground. Yeah. I think he would have worked
I could
in the early.
I could see him like if they didn't have Ken Shamrock. I could have seen him with the corporate ministries. Like he would have been like Undertaker's right hand man. With
Yeah,
Scarlett.
of course.
I could have seen something like that.
Yeah. But this era of wrestling, the in ring is just like even your average mid carder. The average mid carder today, in both companies like WWE and AEW, the average mid carder today, they can go and put out matches. Like even guys like jobbers like Tozawa, he can go out there and put out like a really good 10-15 minute match, and it's just like that's kind of the bare minimum of what you need to make it.
He almost pinned Gunther. Had
Right.
Gunther pressed. That shit was embarrassing. And Black Star sitting there trying to say, "Oh, but this." I'm like, "No, Black Star, this dude should not be struggling against no motherfucking no, hell no." Otis, maybe just a little bit because the weight difference. I'll give him that, but not no damn Tozawa. Shouts go out to Black Star though. It's crazy ass. Remember when you lost his mind on him? When he said Ricky Saints was gonna come and help Cody.
Oh yeah, it's so dumb.
Come on. A hell of a reach. Dowsing style type reach.
I give Black Star props though. He's been right about a few things.
Yeah, a couple things. I give him that, but most of the time, no.
Already?
Well,
I'm
what
sorry.
happened?
I see Sinners is already on HBO. See, this is why
Oh
no
yeah, it
one's going to
is.
the movies anymore,
Oh
bro.
wow.
What's
I
the
noticed. I
point?
noticed that too. Yeah, I
What's the
noticed it's
point?
on
This
there.
shit just came out. I mean, it's a good
Either it
movie.
goes there or it goes to Paramount Plus. When like a movie could be in the movie theaters for like 2 months. After that, it goes right on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
Man, I don't even
Shit,
remember the last time I went to the movies. Shit.
Shit, the last time me and my lady went to the movies to go see Sonic, the third Sonic. We went
Oh,
we went to the
nice.
movies to go see that. It was real.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm glad there's gonna be two more Sonic movies. This is the first like trilogy of Sonic movies that I thought was really good.
Yeah, I seen all.
Yeah,
We seen all three of them in the movies. I
yeah,
heard they was gonna like this Sonic that's about to come out and the Mario because they're working on Mario 2 also. They're gonna find a
yeah,
way to intertwine it to lead to the Smash Brothers movie.
yeah. I was saying a couple of times before that I think that's the next big trend, but Hollywood hasn't figured it out yet because typically they look down on gaming, so they have to humble themselves and admit that video games are mainstream now to get on board with it. But yeah, because back in the '90s, it was kind of a thing where it was like every video game movie, minus the first Mortal Kombat, was like dog shit. But like in recent
I like
years,
Annihilation. I don't care what nobody says. I like Annihilation.
yeah, man, we all have guilty pleasures. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't care. I liked it. Yeah, man. So I can't wait for that. The new Sonic that's gonna come out. Don't know if they're gonna have um, Eggman or Robotnik, whatever you want to call him.
I know Jim Carrey said that was like that was going to be his last role or something, but
Yeah, his last project. Yeah, the Sonic series.
yeah, I think he's gonna. I don't know if or how they're gonna bring him back, or if they are, but still,
You seen the third one?
I did.
Yeah. Okay.
That's,
So did you see the third one, Tokes? I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah, I've seen it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because as you guys seen, both of them had died. So it's like, how are they gonna bring them back?
yeah, and who would be the villain? I know they're gonna bring Amy into the picture. I saw that
Yeah.
how that
Yeah,
ended,
they're doing the shit. Yeah,
which
they're
I think
doing
is
it like
good.
out of. They're doing like all this shit like out of order because like the first movie was Sonic, the second movie was like Tails and Knuckles. So I was like, okay. Then the post credit showed Shadow, and I'm like, wait a minute, like what about Metal? No, fuck Metal. What about Amy? Fuck Amy. We're just gonna go
Well, they
straight to
did.
Shadow.
Well,
Well,
they
they
got him
do.
now.
Well, they got Amy. Well, they're bringing in Amy now, so that's
Yeah, and
good.
Metal Sonic. Yeah, a bunch of Metal Sonics actually. Like
Yeah.
if you stayed after the credits, you know how they do the mid credits.
Yeah.
They they showed
They showed Amy and Metal Sonic in the fourth one, so yeah.
But yeah, it looks
Um,
like I think that's the next trend. The next trend is video game movies. Because if you look like at the past 5 years, like because you got the Sonic movies, they've been good so far. The Mario movie was good. They're making another Street Fighter movie, which we know about. The next Mortal Kombat movie is coming out later this year. Nintendo just announced they're going to be doing a Zelda movie, I believe, in 2027. I
that
think.
shit is long overdue.
Right. They just
Long overdue.
they did a HBO show, not a movie, but they did the HBO show based off the PlayStation game The Last of Us. So you can definitely see
Yeah.
like a resurgence of like video game movie / TV shows. I think that's the next trend, but Hollywood is going to have to swallow its pride and admit video games are cool. So
Well, they will because you know why they will because when it comes to like especially like Mario and Sonic, that's CGI. So they rather deal with the CGI than actual people on the set.
right.
I mean, shoot, CGI and just be voice actors. Shit, why not?
Yeah,
Voice actors are great too. Like
I
you
want to
got
do that.
you got one person that voiced like 15 people. Like I'm down for that.
Yeah, I definitely always wanted to do voiceovers. Was good,
Same here.
C-Flu. Twisted Metal, the second season. Yeah, I gotta start watching that. The second season of Twisted Metal. I gotta finish the first season, as a matter of fact. I still gotta finish that. But yeah, Twisted Metal was fun. I like Twisted Metal. Samoa Joe killed Sweet Tooth. He did a really good job in the first season doing Sweet Tooth.
That's why they kept him.
Yeah. And it's
I think
the
when he
second
hangs,
one, that's when the tournament starts.
I think when he hangs it up, he's got a good career for it to be an actor or a voice actor if he wants to transition into that.
I hope he got them. That's the SAG-AFTRA membership.
All right.
Yeah.
I think Damien Priest would be a good voice actor. He's got the voice. Pause.
Oh hell yeah, he got that real deep, dark voice. Yeah, I can hear him playing like a villain in a cartoon, a voiceover cartoon.
I think he'd be a good Shao Kahn.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
You see my dude Shao Kahn in that fucking trailer, son? He already caught 2 bodies in the trailer. I'm like, oh fuck yeah. I'm such a big Shao Kahn mark. I love
as long as one of them is that fucking Cole guy, we're all good.
Nah, they saving that. That's the main course. They saving that, but when we go to the movie, I want to see that dude die on the big screen. Yes. Fuck Cole. Oh man. Motherfuckers talking mad shit. Oh, why they got Shao Kahn looking like a crackhead Terminator? I'm like, damn, they just show the image. They didn't even show the trailer yet.
Mother, you're alive. Too bad you will die.
Like, mother, she looked younger than you. The fuck?
I guess Sindel was like the first MILF I saw. I don't know. I guess.
Word. Motherfuckers, yo, that's so funny because when me and my brother went to go see that in the movies, and she said, mother. Like, almost everybody in the movie theater said, mother? Like, what? I look like your little sister.
Yeah, as soon as they killed Johnny, I was out of there.
When they killed Johnny Cage, I ain't gonna lie, that was a crazy surprise. That was crazy. And I heard the reason why they did that is because, of course, contractual disputes. Lyndon Ashby wanted more money.
Mm-hmm.
And he stayed. Of course, they said no when he was like, well, he said he's going to go off to film another movie and shit. So he just did that one little part. He said, kill me off. And they did it.
The soundtrack was good. My positives in there.
Yeah. The action was good too. Like, especially Sonya. Sonya was fucking what? Sonya was holding it down.
And the fights weren't as good as the first movie, though.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, again, like there were good scuffles, but none of the fights were as good as Liu Kang Reptile. Reptile was like on site, you know?
Yeah.
So
that fight was goated. I ain't gonna lie. Reptile was trying to,
I think Annihilation may have been like the first thing I ever saw where even as a kid I was like, yo, why is this so rushed? Because it was like they merged, because the first movie was clearly Mortal Kombat 1. Everyone understood that. Annihilation was like 2, 3, while planting seeds for 4, all in like 1 hour and 40 minutes. I was like, what is this?
Yeah. It was 2 and 3. Was it 4 also? No, it was just 2 and 3. They put 2 and 3 in one movie.
And there were so many characters that just like appeared and never appeared again. Like Nightwolf showed up, didn't see him again.
He had
Scorpion
a cameo.
Showed up, didn't see him again.
Another cameo. Yo, they even mentioned Cabal and Stryker. They mentioned them and they mentioned them in the fucking dialogue, but they was never on screen. It's like, how you don't like, especially around that time. Remember, Stryker was a fan favorite.
Yep.
Around that time.
What
you don't put them on screen?
What pissed me off was like we got Smoke and Cyrax, but they were like, fuck Sector. I'm like, why? What did Sector do to you?
Well, they called them ketchup and mustard.
Yeah.
They did have Sector, right? I forgot about that. How the fuck you got Cyrax but not Sector? I forgot about that.
I mean, Jax was cool. They
I
got
like
Jax
that.
right.
Yeah,
They got Jax right.
but
Sonya
they
was
said
cool.
motherfuckers was making fun of Jax. They was like, yo, he sound like the token black dude. He's just around to say the slang words.
Mataro looked cool. They got him right.
Yeah, Mutaro.
Yeah, there were some good things about the movie, but
I liked it. Like, people just bashed it, and I don't know why. Like, all right, like you know about Nostalgia Critic?
Yeah.
Like Nostalgia Critic, he had actually went super viral over his critique of that shit. And his main critique was, oh, they're constantly fighting. I'm like, motherfucker, have you ever played Mortal Kombat before? That's what they do.
All right.
And it's like go ahead.
I thought the Mortal Kombat one they did, like the reboot one we got a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I thought we got catfished for that one.
You didn't like that one either?
The first time I watched it, I was like, it's all right. But then I watched it again and I was like, yo, man, this shit is really sus. Yeah, like I thought the one we got a couple of years ago was very catfishish because, like, okay,
appreciate you, Jared.
Like,
thanks.
The marketing for that, I'm just gonna call it Mortal Kombat 2021. That's when it came out, right? 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna call it Mortal Kombat 2021. Okay, the marketing for it was like Sub-Zero Scorpion. They were like all over the marketing.
Yeah.
So what got my attention was I thought the movie was going to take us in a different direction, where it's like, oh, okay, so it's going to be like a Sub-Zero Scorpion rivalry movie, but really, they were just there like the first 5 minutes, and then they both fucked off, and then we didn't see them again until like the end of the movie. Like,
nah,
the actual
you bugging?
poster.
What?
No, I'm not bugging. That was what happened.
Sub-Zero was like
the movie.
Sub-Zero was like he was like in most of the movie. He was like the Terminator in that movie.
Yeah, Scorpion wasn't though. Scorpion wasn't.
Yeah, Scorpion. Yeah, Scorpion. But Sub-Zero, he had hands for everybody.
Yeah. But they made it seem as if like they were both going to be like a major focus. So I didn't like that. The other catfish thing about the movie is that Mortal Kombat actually didn't happen. Like the actual tournament itself didn't happen.
It's supposed to be in this one. It's supposed to be in the second.
Right,
movie.
But the problem is the movie's called Mortal Kombat. Like they should have called it. They should have given it like some type of title. It should have been called like Mortal Kombat before. I don't know. I'm not good at naming titles or something. But yeah, the second one's supposed to be like the actual tournament. You know.
But you know why they did that? Because it wouldn't be marketable if it wasn't called Mortal Kombat, or or if they would have called it Mortal Kombat Origins, they wouldn't have been here for that. They'd be like Mortal Kombat Origins. What the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? TKO, you still there?
Yeah, man. I just muted myself real quick.
Okay, appreciate it. You got anything to say about the movies, Mortal Kombat, all that?
I believe so. I believe some of the games are better than the movies, but that's just me. But aside from that, I'm excited, and I do agree that they should do more video game movies. Honestly, like I would have
Metal Gear Solid.
Like I would have loved to have seen a Super Smash Brothers movie. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, there's rumors out there saying that like you got the Mario Brothers, the second movie that's coming out, and you got the fourth Sonic that's coming out. Basically, they're gonna try to intertwine and basically start off the Super Smash Brothers universe when it comes to those particular movies.
Yeah,
that's a rumor.
It's not set in stone. I think they'll try Final Fantasy again one day.
Oh God, the Spirits Within. Now that was ass.
I hope.
Remember that shit, The Spirits Within? That shit came out in the fucking movies. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is Cloud? What's Sephiroth? Who are these people?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think they'll try again one day, like an actual.
Yeah, I know.
I don't
I'm
know.
sorry, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about the spirits within. That shit came out in the movies. Like people was amped, like, oh shit. Because remember, Final Fantasy VII was popping at that time. So you're expecting to see Cloud and Sephiroth and Barrett.
I'm
None of them
sorry.
is in the movie. It's just some bland old half Chinese white bitch.
I'm sorry. I'm never gonna forgive Hollywood for ruining The Last Airbender for me.
Oh, yo. So, see, I don't know when it comes to that. I never really watched the cartoon. So
Watch the cartoon and then you'll understand my frustration.
but
Good Lord.
I definitely heard like people was shitting all over it.
Good fucking God.
Didn't what's his name direct that? The guy who does all like the
M.
dumb
Night
movies.
Shyamalan, yep.
Yeah, that
M. Night
guy.
Shyamalan.
Anything that guy's part of, like you already know what time it is. So yeah.
Jesus Christ.
If they're not going to do a Static Shock movie, then give us an Infamous movie. I would see them doing an Infamous movie, but before a Static Shock movie. To tell you the truth.
Yeah, speaking of that, one thing I will give to James Gunn, dude, he's really a big fan of like those C-list characters, D-list characters. I just found out yesterday. Next year, we're getting a rated R Clayface movie. That really
I heard
surprised
about
me.
that. Yeah, I heard about
Yeah.
that too. Like it's gonna be like a horror movie.
Yeah. I actually hope that succeeds.
That's something different. Yeah, that's something different.
Yeah, I hope that succeeds because there's been a narrative for decades that you can't sell a rated R comic book movie, and I always say bullshit. Blade, hello, like
Right.
fucking
He's
everyone
the one that crawled for these fuckers to walk.
Right.
Right.
Everyone always brings up Daredevil. Like, yeah, Daredevil's cool, but Daredevil ran because Blade walked. You know what I'm saying? So you can definitely do MA comic book movies. It's just got to be the right character. But yeah, James Gunn wants to do a rated R Clayface movie next year. So I'm actually down for that.
Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be like a horror movie.
Yep.
That would hit.
You know what I'm saying? Like Batman might have a cameo, but it's really going to be based on Clayface, like his origins.
I think we should get a
and all
rated
that.
R. I think we should get a rated R Batman movie. Personally, I'm surprised we never had one.
Honestly, I think the Dark Knight series just kind of did it for me after Batman. Honestly, I think it should have ended there. I thought their last Batman movie was not really needed.
With Robin Pattinson.
Yeah,
I think that came close to rated R in a way.
And
it was close.
And what bothered me is they had the Riddler as the villain. I'm like, how the fuck?
And he was dressed like a dominatrix too. Like, what?
Yes, I'm like, dude, I didn't know if I was watching the Riddler or My Bloody Valentine. Like, what the hell? He didn't even have you could have at least put a question mark on the motherfucker. Like, he didn't have that.
Wasn't that like a gimmick once from that Linda chick? She was like a dominatrix or something.
Oh God.
Yeah, like I was saying the movie was mid. It was fine. It was okay. My lady was like, that shit was ass.
That
she wasn't
Batman
here for that
movie?
shit at all. The Batman with Robert Pattinson, she didn't like that shit at all. She said that shit was ass.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was fine.
Yeah, it was fine too. But my main thing was he was a fucking he was a klutz. I'm like, why you got Batman over here being a goofball? Like, why is he bumping out of his own moves? He's hang gliding in the midair and bumping his head on pipes. I'm like, what is this?
It's because he's early in his career. That's why.
But they actually mentioned like when he was doing you know how the police be on the radio putting in reports. They were saying he's been doing this shit for years.
I had to rewatch the Dark Knight series after watching that shit. I'm like, yeah, y'all fell off with this Batman character.
My only problem with the Dark Knight series is that, to me, they're not Batman movies. They're crime mafia movies featuring Batman.
No, to me,
Falcone and shit.
No, I ain't gonna hold you. The villains were actually the stars in these movies because Heath Ledger's Joker, the dude that played Scarecrow in the first one, and fucking Tom Hardy, who played Bane in the 3rd one. I'm like, yeah,
that's what I mean.
This is the villains movie here.
Like he's overshadowed in all 3 of the movies. They don't feel like Batman movies to me. Like they're good movies, but they don't feel like Batman movies. They feel like crime movies featuring Batman. And with the exception of Bane, most of them don't have any good fights. It's just a bunch of like crazy camera edits, zoom in.
Yeah, just punches. I was just about to mention that. He like all Batman doing is punching. I'm like, yo, come on. Let's really be real. If y'all watch Batman, anybody watch Batman thoroughly like that, you know damn well Batman is jumping all over the place. He's jumping off the wall with spin kicks. He's throwing gadgets all over the place. Batman is not standing still. He's gonna punch you, yeah, but he's gonna catch you with all types of combos.
I think
slap you with his cape.
Yeah, I think the reason why like it got a pass from a lot of people is because like TKO just said, the characters were like really good and well written. So it was like at the time, a lot of people didn't care. Also, you know, Batman always has gadgets. Like his tank was very like well received. You know, a lot of people.
Yeah, the Bat Tumbler. Yeah, the Bat Tumbler was fucking sick.
Right, and then the bike from the Dark Knight. You know that one. Like there was a lot of other like side shit. Like in the Dark Knight movies,
try to mask his agility. Yeah.
It was if it wasn't the gadgets or the Batmobile, the costumes. Like everybody was like, how many people were cosplaying Joker for years? Like,
yeah,
they better not ruin Spider-Punk or Spider-Man Noir. Speaking of Spider-Man, they working on what's that? No Escape from Home or the new Spider-Man?
Brand New Day with Tom Holland.
Brand New Day, yeah.
They about to pull that shit out.
That's gonna cook.
Yeah, the original plan was they were supposed to do Thunderbolts, and then Fantastic Four, and then they were supposed to do Avengers Doomsday, and then the new Spider-Man movie would come after that. But then after Thunderbolts flopped, they said, okay, we're going to have Fantastic Four come out, and then Spider-Man's coming out next year, and then Doomsday's coming out right after that. So they're trying to set it up where it's like, okay, you're going to do a Spider-Man movie and then an Avengers movie like back to back. But according to what I'm hearing, Sony's about to pull out because to those who don't know, Sony and Disney have like an agreement where basically Sony is like loaning Spider-Man to Disney. You know, they're letting Disney use the character, but there's reports going out there that Sony's about to basically be like, yoink, they're about to pull that shit back because the MCU fell off. You know, like they tried to do their own Sonyverse.
They're not making that billions no more. They only making millions, not billions.
It was a smart move for them to loan Spider-Man to Disney because their Sonyverse shit wasn't working. You know, their Amazing Spider-Man thing wasn't working, and MCU was popping at the time. So it seemed like a good idea to, you know, let Spider-Man get a piece of that cake. But now MCU is falling off. They're not making money anymore. Their movies are flopping. And Spider-Man, like as a brand, Spider-Man is always going to make bank. Like the Brand New Day movie. And here's the other thing, too, because people need to understand this. I think a lot of folks don't understand this. No Way Home was not an MCU movie. No Way Home was a Sony movie. Yeah. Everything with Spider-Man is a Sony. Like the people in Disney have absolutely nothing to do with it. Like they don't write it, they don't direct it. All they do is they help produce it. That's it.
They do have, because so they do have something to do with it. They do help. They do got some part in it, but it's ultimately
but
they understand the Sony's umbrella.
Yeah, but the creative process has like nothing to do with them. So, but yeah, there's reports going around that like they're about to pull that shit out. When they pull that out, like Disney's gonna be fucked. Because it's like, what do they got now? Like, no one cares about these new characters.
And also that Fantastic Four movie was trash. Like, come on.
Yeah, it bombed. Yeah.
My nephew liked it. Like me, like I said from before, I'm not much of a big Fantastic Four type guy. But my nephew said it was actually pretty good. He liked it. I don't know.
Well, one more thing, too.
I knew that wasn't going to hit, so.
One more thing, too, man. They're bringing the X-Men back, man. Can y'all please leave my nigga Professor Xavier alone, man? Y'all killed this dude more times than Krillin. Leave him alone. How many times this dude's
about to be? I heard this dude's about to be Professor X now. What's my dude name? Damn. He was in The Boys, and he was also in Breaking Bad.
Walter White. That guy.
No, not Heisenberg. The one that Heisenberg was working for. I forgot his fucking name.
The guy who played Gus?
Yeah, him. He's supposed to be Professor X, I heard.
Well, why are they bringing him? But why are they bringing him back though? Between him and Wolverine, they both died like multiple times.
Especially Wolverine. Well, isn't Wolverine immortal though?
No.
They killed him in the last Wolverine movie.
Yeah, Logan. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they technically brought him back to do that movie with Deadpool, but still.
Yeah. Which is a great movie, by the way. Wolverine and Deadpool is a real good movie. That was fun.
That was a fun one.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
When is it Fantastic Four bad?
This is how you know.
Dead ass though. They even brought in Michael B. Jordan to come save them. Michael B. Jordan couldn't even save them.
This is when you know it's a slow news week when we're like cooking on comic books over wrestling.
Yeah, every time shit slows up in wrestling, we talk about movies and shit. We always got something to talk about.
I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. There's other than the fact that Solo got beat by Sammy, what else is there to talk about?
Yeah, basically all I really got to say about the current WWE product, it reminds me of WWE. I don't know if anybody remembers WWE in like 2011, 2012, like those 2 years in specific. Those were the years where like they called it. I don't know if anybody remembers. They used to call it the Super Show, Raw Super Show, SmackDown Super Show. Yeah, we're like that was really when they stopped giving a fuck about the draft, and like every week, like that was like when Raw first went 3 hours. So many times you see like the World Heavyweight Champion in like hour 1, and then the WWE Champion in like hour 2. Like 2011, 2012, those were like some of the worst creatively bankrupt years the company ever had.
That whole decade was very bad.
They had
from
like
2010 to 2020. That shit was terrible. If we didn't have NXT, I don't know what we would have did if we didn't have NXT.
Right. Well, the reason I was bringing it up was that 2011, 2012, 2013 period. Like once The Rock came back during like that, it was like a period of time, like almost like 3.5 years. Like if your name wasn't Cena, Lesnar, or Rock, they had no plans for anybody. They were just throwing shit at the wall, seeing what was sticking, and that was about it. The current product is very similar. The difference is the business has changed, and they're in bed with so many different organizations that they're making
They got
a better damn.
They got a better damn roster, for God's sakes.
Yeah, they got a
much better.
Right.
Like man.
But creatively, like it's the same because like when I watch Raw and SmackDown, there's like no direction for anything. I'm watching it, and it's just like, what the fuck are we doing? Like we joke about it all the time, like LA Knight, a SmackDown guy on Raw, Sami Zayn, a Raw guy, beating Solo, who's the US champion. You know, Chelsea Green, SmackDown chick, showing up on Raw. Like there's just DQs 4 weeks in a row. That same creative, like what the fuck are we doing? And
She's also apparently. Also, Chelsea Green is apparently in some type of alliance with Ethan Page now.
Yeah, I'm getting the same like just what the fuck are we doing energy, but the difference
she's on SmackDown. She's on NXT now. I mean,
yeah.
It's just now they have so many outlets of money that, despite the fact that the product is just like in a slump and creatively they're bankrupt, they're still selling out tickets and people are still like the casuals are just eating it up. So like in 2011, 2012, 2013, business wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either. So it's like that's where NXT came in, where it was like, okay, we got to do something different, to kind of change it up a little bit. And it's like, well, because they're still getting money, they're not really getting that incentive to change. It's like, okay, yeah, we are making shit up. Yeah, we got Lazy Levesque. Yeah, we got DQs 4 weeks in a row. Yeah, Raw and SmackDown people are appearing on both shows. Like, but you guys are still going to the shows. Like, you guys are still bending over, letting WWE fuck you in the ass. You guys are spending $15,000-$25,000 to go into these 5-match PLEs. It's like 70% ads and shit. Like, you guys know what's happening, and you're still doing it anyway. So that's kind of the problem right now. Is like, we need the casuals to kind of wake up and be like, "Yo, what is this?" But so far they haven't. They're just eating it up like seals.
Mm-hmm. What's good, Anubis? Anubis tapping in. He might be at work. You know, this dude, Anubis, got more jobs than a Jamaican. Let's go out to Anubis. But I totally agree, you know. Man. I guess we could talk about the card for Dynamite tomorrow.
Pull it
this
up.
AEW's time, but yo, AEW, man, y'all gotta step up, man. This is a perfect time for y'all to step up.
I know they got a face-off between MJF and Hangman, and I know Mox is going to be in a match with the Kevin Knight dude.
And Stokes gonna fight Edge. Lols.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. That's gonna be comedy.
Yeah.
My thing is with that, like, why the hell these motherfuckers need to order protection on Edge? It's 2 of y'all and 1 of him. Y'all acting like y'all are straight jobbers. Like, why is the whole tag team running from Cope?
And I also think FTR is fighting Bandito and Brody King tomorrow.
Yeah,
right, Rodito.
Yeah,
that sound like a Mexican dish you get with some fajitas. Like, yo, son, let me get some fajitas and put some Brodito on the side. What's good, Anubis?
Hey, man.
Why y'all do it? Why y'all dealing with brethren?
Nah, chilling. You wasn't lying. I'm at work.
Oh man,
I got 14 jobs.
So what, man? Must only get 10 jobs, the man.
I never love your mother. I marry your mother because she has 6 jobs.
So you crept off for your lunch break?
Yeah, I'm just out here for a sec. We're about to close in an hour. I was just I saw y'all were on because I was listening to my other shit. Like, usually when I ain't doing this, I'm listening to like Berserk, the anime, the anime.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little late night live, late night tonight.
Yeah, but it's my Friday too, so and I got to get my head ready for tomorrow because tomorrow I got to join the freestyle ciphers.
Okay.
And I don't write shit. I just go do it off the top.
See, I knew somebody that was just like that. My peoples at the time, his name was Weapon. Speaking of Wolverine, he looked just like Logan without the costume, dead ass. Black like dude too.
Like Glenn Danzig.
Yeah, like he looked just like Hugh Jackman in the face ass motherfucker. But he was black.
You ever seen Glenn Danzig? Back in the day, he looked just like Wolverine. He's a metal singer. Well, he started in a punk rock band and real famous song out there, but he looks just like Wolverine too. And he's the same height. It's funny. Buff as him, everything.
We forgot.
But yeah, like he was a freestyle monster. This dude Weapon, like, he used to come through the freestyle at the drop of a hat and literally like come through with like a whole 80 bar type freestyle. Like, yo, you had to tell him, like, yo, shut the fuck up. I get it. You killed it. Shut up.
Yeah, I'll be having to cut myself. I have to cut myself off on the ciphers because we only do it to each beat, and like everybody try to get a taste of it. So I have to like cut it back a lot. Otherwise, I'll just keep going. But nah, man, I was looking at the Cross stuff, and if this is another one of those work things, I'll just be like, whatever. I haven't been keeping up anyway.
I ain't gonna hold you. If this it's gonna piss off a lot of audience members because now you're fucking playing now. And keep in mind, this is the second time that Cross has been out of WWE.
Did you? I do like what R-Truth said to him though.
Yeah, he's a champion of the people.
Well, yeah, because that's a good thing. That's true. Like when he was K Quick, he wasn't as, you know what I mean? He got booked, but then when he became Ron Killings in TNA, that's where he built up his fan base for me.
Right.
I don't know if you guys are unliking, but or YouTube is taking my likes away. That shit is so funny.
Oh, they take away your likes, they take away your subscribers, they take away your comments.
Yeah.
They do it all.
YouTube be funny sometimes. I don't know why.
I was at 16 likes. This shit went down drastically just now.
But yeah,
YouTube is funny sometimes. I don't know why.
But yeah, like if you're a champ of the people, that means you can get booked almost. You can still keep getting booked, and still get paid.
It's the first time I mentioned it here on the show. TKO mentioned it. I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. I think it was yesterday. We're going to be getting Bad Blood and All Out in the same day. To quote Keenan, why?
Yeah. WWE is doing a PLE the same day as AEW show. And you could WWE is doing this on purpose, because one thing about AEW, they always announce their pay-per-views where they're going to be at least a year in advance.
Yep.
True that.
Well, unfortunately, I'd love to complain about how they do that, but the sky's blue and water's wet, so this ain't nothing new. They were doing this to the Europe people. They did this to Japan. They did this to Mexico. They do this shit to everybody.
And it's stupid though, like to divide your audience like that. Like what?
That's Vince McMahon 101. How do you think he killed the territories?
Yeah, but it backfired when they did it with All In. Like that All In show smoked their PLEs. Like,
yeah,
that's still a matter of opinion, because people telling me that shit was booty cheeks, which is funny because I'm just like, that's their opinion. That's their opinion.
Yeah.
It's not mine. I can't sit up there and tell nobody if it's good. It's just like people tell me all the time, Drake's the greatest rapper ever, and I be sitting up here like, well, if I didn't listen to Tech Nine or King Los, if I ain't like Tech Nine or King Los or any other rapper, I'd believe it. Whatever.
I just started listening to King Los. King Los, he be spending some shit.
Yeah.
When I think of Drake now, all I can think of is I'm sorry, man. When it's all said and done, okay, right now it's August 12th, 2025. So, we're already past the halfway point. We got a little bit more to go. When the year is over and all the podcasts get together and they do like the end of the year awards, they talk about biggest W, biggest L. I don't care what anybody says, man. The biggest L of 2025 at Elimination Chamber, March 1st, 2025. Drake was there and WWE didn't say shit. They were in Canada.
Right.
He also canceled his Australian tour to be there.
Yeah. WWE loves their stars, man.
Logan Paul tried to put him on blast. Logan Paul, maybe he was in the chamber, and he had put OVO on the chamber glass.
Yeah.
Drake was like laughing and shit, like telling like, yo, chill, like, yo, he trying to expose me because he's wearing the hoodie. And it's like, oh, this dude ain't ducking no smoke. So why the hell you was wearing a black hoodie then, Drake?
Right.
The fact that WWE love their stars, man. It don't matter if you're an A-lister, B-lister, C-lister, even a D-lister. They love to put celebrities on camera. They knew Drake was there, and they were like, nah, we good.
Yeah, because Kendrick was getting fucking flambéed. They didn't want no parts of that shit.
Well, that and the fact that Shawn Michaels did ask Kendrick to show up at WWE, and it's like, if I asked for Kendrick Lamar and Drake shows up, I'd be like,
right.
I'm like, do they even know about NXT? They know about. I know they know about WWE, but I know they don't know damn well about no damn NXT.
Oh, you'd be surprised because they show NXT actually show. How do I put this without sounding militant? You know what I mean?
Don't know about no damn NXT.
Speaking
of this dude,
a lot less people have cable.
You see this shit? Drake's legal team has requested UMG to provide all documents on domestic violence allegations involving Kendrick Lamar and on Dave Free's relationship with him and his children. And why is this nigga throwing up big B's? He is like, this dude is so lost.
I told you, man. I told you. I gave the analogy. Like basically, he's going out like that dude at school, starts a fight, gets his ass kicked, and then goes to the principal's office. Like, you a bitch.
All I was gonna say, because I gotta leave real quick. The funniest part about that is that I kind of would prefer hip hop to not be in the mainstream, because I'm getting tired of mainstream assholes telling me how hip hop's supposed to sound. I'm tired. Like anything, like it's just like my comic book.
I do feel you on that.
My comic books, my cartoons, my comic book cartoons. I'm getting tired of newbies that think they know because they watched a couple of episodes that they know this shit. And they snob out on me. Like somebody tried to tell me that I don't know about rap. And I'm like, wow. But here's his point of reference. His point of reference is everything from 2008. I'm like, so Young Money, because Lil Wayne's a GOAT, but he never heard the block. But he never heard the block is hot.
Well, that's the problem. That's the problem in the. I've talked about that with Sam before. It's a problem in the black community. I don't know, like, what the origin of it is, but for some reason, rap is like the only genre in music that, for some reason, ages out with black folks. Like, as an example, U2 can do a concert, you know, and people still listen to their shit. You know, country music people, they can do a concert. Yeah. People still listen to it. It's like every, like, rock, country, like whatever, like every genre, people listen. But it's like in rap, it's like, I don't know. They don't pay attention to shit from like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. It's like a lot of these, it's like each generation.
It's like I don't know when once you hit past. That's what I'm about to tell you. Like, it's when you, after you hit 25, after 25, you consider the old head. It's weird.
Yeah,
well, it's so fucking weird.
And it's
also,
weird.
You gotta remember that hip hop itself isn't really old in the scheme of all the genres.
True.
Hip hop is a lot like punk rock. Those two things were never supposed to last as long as they did.
Like 51, 52 years old.
So you know, there really was no elder statesman when hip hop came. There was no elder statesman to come from to listen to, and now we got the elder statesman. But the problem is that this so-called fad that wasn't supposed to last got taken over by corporations who tell you that the OGs ain't shit.
And I think what also doesn't help,
and that's a fandom thing anyway. Like even in the rock community, because I'm a rocker. A lot of these rocker kids don't know their old shit. Like they'll say they know Metallica, but they don't know any Metallica songs. They don't know any actual rock. They don't know the punk rock. So it's not just that. It is a youthful to age thing, but it's also because it's manufactured that way.
I think what also doesn't help, and this isn't a bad thing also, I just want to make that clear. A lot of OGs from like our era, they didn't quit, but like they transitioned into like other avenues of entertainment to the point where like they don't got to do shit anymore, like Ludacris or Snoop Dogg or
Millionaire.
They're doing movies and TV shows. Like they're getting their funds elsewhere to the point where it's like, they're doing like other shit. So it's like they don't really got to contribute any new music, and so because they don't contribute new music,
but that's the thing though. So they still do. You know,
they still
do. Like Luda came out with an album last year. I think Ice Cube came out with an album last year too. Like they still be in the trenches.
Rakim just dropped a new record yesterday. Slick Rick just put out a masterpiece.
Yeah, Slick Rick just came out a whole movie album a couple months ago.
But also, this is why I've always said this. Like the reason why I've always liked wrestling. This is the same thing you were saying with old heads, youngsters. Old wrestlers do not like young wrestlers, and vice versa. Older rappers don't like the newer rappers. You know what I mean? But
like Hall said, he's not a fan of the chop, of Gunther's chop.
He never has been, to be fair. He hated Ric Flair because of the chops.
But you know what? Also, people like the older generation would hate on Ric Flair. That's how it goes. You see what I'm saying?
No, I hate what
like a lot of like the wrong rappers, the ones that really shouldn't be opening their mouths, be talking crap about these newer rappers. You know what I'm saying?
I think there's just too many variables to just like point it at one thing.
That's what I mean. It's nuanced.
I do think BET falling off is a big part of it.
Nah, BET falling off is a good thing. They totally sold out the community. Right around the time Viacom bought them. Because BET ain't been ran by BET since like the 90s. I watched the ignorance kick in.
They're not tapped into what's popping like that. Like when it comes to genuine, traffic or whatever. Like
When
they
was the
look
last
at
time you thought they were
the
tapped
culture.
in?
Yes, they're not tapped into the culture. Thanks for saying
Right
that.
around the time, like
Like,
Donnie
hold
Simpson
on,
and shit.
hold on. Yeah, exactly. Like with Video Soul and
Yeah.
Rap City and you know what I'm saying, the basement. They look at nowadays. They look at who got the most numbers on YouTube. Okay, we're gonna put them on stage, and it's like there's not really much going on when it comes to the culture. You just seeing a motherfucker like a Drake or whatever, or Smoke Boy Perp, some ridiculous type of dude, and you want to put him on stage, and it's like most people's like, yo, who is this? Like, yeah, he got a viral TikTok song, but that's it.
They're not in the trenches no more. They haven't been since, like I said, the '90s when Viacom took over. When Donnie Simpson was gone, 106 and Park stopped being relevant. Like, you know what I mean? Just these little
now the
things.
last Hip Hop Awards, that was actually pretty good. And why it was good? Because they had the OGs coming in. Like they had a mixture of the up to date dudes, the younger cats, and they mixed it in with the old school, the OGs. And the OGs was murking the new dudes, murking them.
Because they don't need backup tracks, because people forgot that just because you're a rapper don't mean you're an MC.
I totally agree. I totally agree.
It's hard to be an MC.
Yeah.
MC can entertain you with or without the DJ.
What's the name of that chick? And that's not racist. That's too oddly specific. The one who just like twerks, but the one that just twerks but can't rap to save her life. She's like light
Ice Spice.
Yeah.
You gotta be more specific. You got Ice Spice. You got Sexy
Ice
Red.
Spice. Ice Spice. Yeah, there was a clip of her that went viral. This was not recent. It's like a couple of months ago. I think it was like March or something.
I know you
in Australia.
I know. I
don't know where she was. She was with like that Kai Cenat dude.
I knew.
Oh yeah.
I knew it.
Right. They were together, and I guess they were like on stream or something.
Yeah, they was doing his
like,
stream. Yeah.
Right. And
he gotta go.
Like,
much
love.
right,
so, yeah. And he was like,
"All right, Anubis, take it easy."
All right, later, Anubis. He was like, "Yo, bust the beat," and he started playing music, and she just twerked. And like the chat was like just fucking destroying her because it's like, we didn't tell you to twerk, we said rap. So yeah, so it was a viral tree, and it was like, how did this bitch get popular? Like, she's got no talent at all, no skill at all. So
and she's from the Bronx, my nigga. She's from our neck of the woods, CKO. And I know, and I know TKO knows a lot of bitches that look just like her, even look better than her, that be spitting their ass off.
Yeah.
In the Bronx.
I heard she was like
this shit is wild.
I heard she was an industry plant. That's what I heard. So,
but she packed up. She's not really doing much now. Like she do some appearances here and there, but for like when it comes to her music, people is over it when it comes to her music because she has the same flow in every single track, the same flow and the same bridge when it comes to the beats. Got the same bridge.
Then she took that picture with Taylor Swift, like Taylor trying to
with the devil horns.
Yeah, Taylor trying to absorb that black audience.
Yeah, like the fuck. She like Taylor Swift, like just be yourself, Taylor Swift. Like you trying to get the black sales and all that. Trust and believe, there's black women out there that like Taylor Swift, just not on that type of time, but you know, they'll still listen to her here and there. Like, you know, she trying to get Kendrick Lamar on Bad Blood. I actually like Bad Blood. You know, Bad Blood was a cool song to me. But no. For you to sit there and want to be like, oh, I'll eat some collard greens for y'all, it's not gonna work. Don't speak Ice Spice name. She might pop up again. Like Joe Hendry. Shit, speaking of Ice Spice and Joe Hendry, yeah, I see this motherfucker was in a refrigerator or NXT, just came out. Now that shit was funny.
Trying to be a meme.
That was pretty funny. He just came out the refrigerator like, wait, what the? This dude, what's his name? William Regal's son. He was like, where the fuck did he just come from? Like, yeah, baby. Well, fucking they trying to have this dude Mello go on a face run. That was the plans. Melo's gonna be a face on SmackDown. I guess that's how he's gonna rack up some wins. You know, especially given the fact that he was going to this dude Nick Aldis to ask for a U.S. Championship title shot. And, you know, given the fact that Solo Sikoa, he's a bad guy, so I guess that's where they're going. Maybe during this whole run, the Miz is gonna turn on this dude Mello, and they're gonna have their match. I guess that is because they clipped them back up. If they plan on having them going on a face run, I can see them doing that. I'm not saying I'm here for it, but I can see it. Like the Miz get jealous of Carmelo Hayes.
Melo may as well ask for his walking papers, man. You know Triple H ain't gonna push him.
Oh man, I know.
Or he can ask to go back to NXT.
That's the best bet because shit, Obafemi, he needs some competition. He was the last of a dying breed. Well, I'll say Trick was the last of a dying breed over there. Yeah, I would say Trick, but Melo is definitely one of them too. Because after these motherfuckers leave, Oba and Trick, it's a wrap.
It's probably why they're still down there.
Because they have nobody else.
Yeah.
Like this dude, Javon Evans, he's not ready to hold that company down by himself. He's not ready for that.
That's where the TNA AAA thing comes in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because that's why I said, like, right now, they don't really have a reason to buy them. Well, they bought AAA, clearly. But they haven't purchased TNA yet. But at this moment, they have no reason to, because the amount of, like, you know, people they got down there, they got a good class, mostly of girls, not so much of guys. So their women's division is going to be set for a couple of years. But the dudes, yeah, for whatever reason, none of the recruits they're getting are really living up to anything. So if they buy TNA, then like your Joe Hendrys, your Mike Santanas, your Mooses, your Cedric Alexanders, your guys like that, instantly become WWE contracted talent, and you can just mix them into NXT, and there you go, problem solved. And you know, now you have like your next 2-3 years of people that you can use. You know, so as of right now, they don't really have a reason to buy TNA, but I do think that one day they will, but only when it's like, okay, we kind of need to right now. They don't need to right now, but like you said, that's why Trick and Oba are still down there, because who else they got? They don't got anybody else.
Yeah, they don't. Like they might have Ethan Page and Javon Evans and like who? What's his dude name? Spears. Sean Spears, but
yeah, but you know, guys like that, they're not long for NXT. You know, they're just gonna be there for a cup of tea. They'll be on the main roster before the year is over.
Like Tony D, he got packed up. Don't know where the fuck he's at.
And NXT looking extra black lately. Yeah, like I'll give Sean this. I'll give Sean this. Like they clearly learned from Swerve. I know like Triple H will never admit it, but they clearly learned from Swerve, because ever since Swerve like popped off and became champion AEW, like NXT is like watching a Family Matters episode every week. You know, like you never had that much black talent when Triple H was running things. So, you know, it's all good. It's all good. And I'm sure if Sean could have his way, he would get Swerve, but you know, that's not gonna happen. It worked out.
Yeah, remember, he put Swerve under his wing. Remember when this dude Swerve said so herself on Vlad. When Swerve kept coming to Triple H and asking, like, what's going on? Like, I'm doing everything you ask of me, but I'm not the guy. Like, what can I do to be the guy? And Triple H came to the point like, damn, I can't keep telling them bullshit no more. I gotta get this dude away from me. And what did he do? He just told him to go to Shawn Michaels. Like, he just washed his hands of him. Just washed his hands. Sent him to Shawn Michaels. And when he went to Shawn Michaels, he told Shawn Michaels, like, yo, can we watch some tapes together? And Shawn Michaels was shocked. He was like, "You want to watch some tapes with me?" And he was like, "Hell yeah!" Like, and then ever since then, he loved Swerve ever since then.
I always said this: Keith Lee was a fluke, and I don't mean that to disrespect Keith Lee.
Nah, Triple H, yeah.
Yeah, the reason why I say Keith Lee was a fluke, I remember when they brought Keith in, like Keith was hurt briefly, but then Keith was hurt. It was a minor injury. I forgot what it was. But after he healed from it, there was a period where they just weren't using him. He wasn't hurt. He wasn't sick. They just weren't using him. When he really started to get TV time, if I remember correctly, I think Gargano was hurt and Ciampa was hurt. And they were like really big big anchors of NXT. And so with those guys hurt, that finally gave Keith something to do. And then that was when they did the NXT invasion, like when they showed up on SmackDown when they pulled up that time. And it was like Riddle and Keith Lee. Those were like the two standouts. And they had like that Survivor Series match, Team Raw versus Team SmackDown versus Team NXT. And Keith Lee, like he knew he wasn't going to win, but he was like, all right, let me make the best of this. And he did. And because they didn't really have anybody else at the time, Triple H just went with it, and he Keith became the guy. Like he became the guy. But then as soon as he won it, he had to drop the cross because Vince called him up, and that was it. But we never actually saw Keith have like a long actual run, and I don't believe he would have had one anyway. Yeah.
Well, let's really be real though. Like Ryan Ward, he was like I think he was like the top writer there.
Yeah, he was.
So it's like we can't really say from before. Like with me, I would say, Triple H, he was the brainchild. He was the brains behind the whole operation when it comes to NXT. But come to figure out, he wasn't. He's just exposed he wasn't. He's exposing this shit every single week nowadays. It's just, man, where the fuck is Ryan Ward at? Bring him back.
Yeah, he's getting exposed, man. Triple H is getting exposed every week. More weeks go by, he's getting exposed.
Like, the both shows is booked so safely. Like, especially with Raw. Division starts off the show, Division ends the show. It's been like that for weeks. Somebody's getting jumped. Just like with like when Vince was in charge. Judgment Day was all over the motherfucking show. AKA Cringement Day. Like the product as a whole is just bad. And this one AEW needs to step up because they don't know what the fuck they're doing at times either. Because, like, given the fact with the whole Mercedes shit, it's like, okay, you got Mercedes beefing with this dude's wife. What's Shorty's name again?
Oh, Alex Windsor.
Windsor, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like you don't have no type of you're not even mad at Tony Storm anymore. Like you just was like, whatever. I lost to Tony Storm and this whatever. I'm just gonna ignore her now.
What would be really cool is, and I don't know if they could do this. If TK really wanted to like do a fuck you to them, it'd be great. Like, I mean, they should be on streaming, but they're not, unfortunately. Not the pay-per-views anyway. What would really be great is if going forward they cut the pay-per-view price in half. That'd be great. So, as a counter, like, hey,
yeah, that'll be great. Yeah, it would be great because, like, let's really be real. Y'all don't really need the fucking money because let's really be real. And AEW is not really making much money anyway. So fuck it. Y'all could make some money doing that. Bring down the prices a little bit. Shit, y'all brought down the prices when it comes to the admission to go to y'all shows.
Yeah,
like it don't cost that much. Affordable. A lot more affordable. Like every time they come out here, I'll go to them. And I'm gonna go to Winter's Coming this year also.
That's on their we need to TK needs to step up his PR. Maybe fans out there are not aware of the fact that financially speaking, their shows are way more affordable. Like advertise that shit so people know. Like when WWE Network started.
It's like, yo,
when
my
WWE
dude,
Network
do that.
started, they advertised the fuck out of $9.99. Like even I got tired of seeing it.
Dude, the network, we all got tired of seeing that, and not only that, Michael Cole, he's saying that shit every time they shoot the camera towards the commentator's table. Well, you know, they get you ready for the next segment. They say, "Oh, remember, the network is $9.99." I'm like, we get it. Jesus Christ, we get it. But yeah, Tony Khan should do that. Promote that shit. Like, look, our tickets start off at $30. Come see us at AEW Dynamite. Well, our tickets start off at $40. Shit like that. Put that out there. Don't miss your favorite stars. Mox, Darby Allin, our current AEW heavyweight champion, Hangman Page, and Swerve will be in action with such and such. Just, put it out there. Promote it.
Yeah.
Like now, remember we used to promote this shit more than these motherfuckers. Remember, we have TKO come through and say the card. These motherfuckers ain't even building a card anymore.
I get why though. I get why he's doing it though, only because they keep counter promoting. So I get that part.
Well, it's Dynamite though. Like they can't counter promote Dynamite.
I don't know, man. Don't put it past those dudes. They're pays.
they'll be stupid to that because let's really be real. They got Wednesday sewn. Only thing that's playing on Wednesday is what TNA.
No, TNA comes on Thursdays. But since you mentioned that, there are some rumors going around that TNA is trying to score a new TV deal and that WWE is going to help them do it. And there's rumors going around, nothing concrete yet, but there are rumors going around that if they land a TV deal for A&E, they're going to put it on Wednesdays to go against Dynamite, and I think that'll be awful. Not for AEW, that'll be awful for them.
For TNA, because remember they did this shit with NXT to go up against AEW. Remember when they had got the USA deal for them?
Yeah,
and they got obliterated on Wednesday.
To me, I always associate TNA with Thursdays. That's when I watched it back when I was a TNA fan.
Mm-hmm.
When Impact was on Thursdays, I would keep it there. Moving it to Wednesdays is not going to be good for them because AEW has been on Wednesdays far longer. The audience is more used. They're conditioned to watch Dynamite on Wednesday, not Impact on Wednesday.
And not only that, they don't have the star power to, you don't have the star power or the creativity to go up against them. They already got that position sold.
Right.
Who y'all gonna have go up against a Mox, a Darby Allin, a Hangman Adam Page, a Swerve? What stars y'all got on TNA that could match that star power?
Right.
I think TKO fell asleep on us.
Yeah, probably.
Nah, I ain't gonna do my dude like that. He might be snoring in the back. I ain't gonna do him like that. Shit. It is late though, so I'm signing off and all that. You wanted to say something before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I was gonna say at least he's not watching that shitty Royal Rumble. Remember that one?
Yeah, good point, Blaze. When Thursday Night Football start up, they're gonna be in trouble. Big facts. They got what? Yeah. What's that? Next month? A couple of months. Yep. September. Mm-hmm. Next month, September, be like it's about to, man. Anyways, yeah, B. Nothing much going on in the wrestling world as always. They get lazier and lazier. It's like people start to get more invested in what happens behind the scenes than the actual product as is.
This is usually the time of year, to be fair, when things slow down a bit. After SummerSlam, too early for Mania Bill, school starts up, football starts again. People
this when AEW needs to pick it up.
Yeah,
this AEW's during WWE's downtime. This is AEW was supposed to come in. It's like they had no follow up after All In. All In was great. We had a good time watching All In. But that was it after that. Appreciate that, Blaze. And fuck you, YouTube. The hell, damn. Motherfuckers took like half my damn likes away, but it's all good. We do this for the culture. We always get those likes back. And the new subbies out there, we appreciate y'all for pulling up. Appreciate y'all for being in the bushes too. Remember, we go live every Tuesday and Friday. I can't even stamp the time because sometimes I'll be coming on late because a nigga got shit to do. Oh yeah, for those out there, you know what I'm saying? Go show my dude Blaze some love. He started his YouTube channel. He's starting to get serious with it. He's starting to get more consistent with it. So see what he got going on. So he's finishing up editing on this video and all that. So there you go with that, B. And Toph, enjoy your TV. You know what I'm saying? Congrats to you. And shouts go out to Nate. You know what I'm saying? I heard his father had passed. So, you know, condolences to his family, man. This sucks. Shouts go out to my guy Nate, man. Sorry about the bad news. What's good, Henny God? You pulled up man late. We about to get up out of here. But yeah, Friday we're gonna pull up, do what we do. Hopefully SmackDown is a better show. Please, God, Jesus, Joseph, the Holy Ghost, any fucking body. Make this shit better. God damn. Sheesh. Anyways. Much love to all y'all, B. Let's get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all in the chat. You already know. My dude Seaflu, my dude Henny God, my guy Josh should be showing up here and there. Ballet. I haven't seen Ballet in a minute. What's the last time I seen Ballet? Has Ballet been around? Shouts go out to Maddie. I think he might be a new sub. Shouts go out to Maddie. My dude Cutler. Oh, y'all is awesome, B. Seriously. Just for y'all being here on a late night, knowing y'all got to go to work tomorrow. Awesome. That's right, Henny God. Yeah. 2 more weeks until Gears of War on PS5. Oh, nice. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, man. Yeah, like old Ballet is okay, B. Because, you know, a lot of shit going on, man. Anyways, we about here for real now. I'm a hello.
Clock go around. Bomba clock, the man. My alpha omega theta will maybe destroy your haters. So slam me through elevators, American gladiator. Filling your melon with maggots, chopping your body to fractures. Silverback smashing the actress, fuck around breaking the mattress. Madness, always got to have shit. Got the Air Max in the UPS package. I got the barrel on my fucking bow and arrow. It'll make the arrow travel, trying to hit the Adam's apple. I'm a machine who seems to get cream, equipped the green beam and wipe out the seam. If I get to the terror dome, breaking up a couple bones, smack you with the telephone like my name was Pesci Joe. Why this nigga's rapping, yo? I don't know, he gotta go before I get the calico aiming at his fucking nose. No ma'am, just like Al Bundy. I might crack a smile, but ain't the damn thing funny.
I'm a machine with top 9 grams. 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 I'm a machine with top 9 grams.
I behave worse when that hunger and thirst become priority. I speak for myself, fuck you and the majority. I endured so much, it's time to collect in spades. My awareness reaches max like police Thursday raids. Tucking them grams, tucking them bags, shit. Niggas get bagged, go on that lamb, shit. Go buy a ticket, run for that train. If you tired, let them know, no more prison again. Niggas need jobs, bosses ain't hiring. McDonald's ain't no money, but they already know funny. The system is made to keep you on clothes. I need dope. No money for housing, food or new clothes, but fast money never lasts. So when you making fast money stack, then let's go. Let's roll another blunt for them hustlers not home. I said hustlers, not the thieving assholes that y'all know.
I'm a machine, top 9 grams. 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 Yeah.
He's alive!
I'm a loser when I tell that nigga turn it up. Nobody in here have an empty cup. Better run and escape and go pray.